What happens when two of television's boldest women find themselves on opposite sides of a conversation that spins way beyond anything either of them planned? The result is messier, more tense, and more explosively awkward than anyone expected. Kelly Clarkson, known for her open-hearted warmth and friendly energy, found herself in a harsh exchange with Joy Behar that left the live audience stunned and the producers in panic. Before we get into what was said and how this moment collapsed in real time, make sure you tap subscribe and leave a comment below on whose side you think is more reasonable in this entire situation. Trust me, people are not neutral on this one. Asterisk, the setup seemed harmless at first. Joy Behar was booked as a guest on the Kelly Clarkson Show to promote her new book and supposedly share some funny stories in normal talk show banter. The segment was meant to be easy, light, quick jokes, a little sass maybe, but safe. That is not at all what happened. From the second Joy stepped out, something was off. Kelly hugged her with her usual upbeat tone and complimented her clothes. But Joy's response was stiff and polite in a way that felt controlled. She smiled, but the smile had no warmth in it. They sat down. Kelly opened with her first question, asking Joy about the inspiration behind her new book. Joy answered in a professional, media-trained way, saying all the expected notes someone says when plugging a book. Then Kelly made a comment. Something playful and light, saying that Joy always has opinions on everything, and that must make dinner parties interesting. It sounded like a compliment. It was supposed to celebrate Joy's sharp comedic style. Joy did not take it like that. Well, Kelly, Joy said, her voice tone shifting, I think having opinions matters, especially when you have a platform. Some people use their platform to say things that matter. Others just sing and smile and hope everyone likes them. Asterisk, the audience laughed, but uncomfortably. Kelly's smile broke slightly. Then she tried to recover. Asterisk, I like to think I do both, Kelly said, keeping her tone gentle. I talk about mental health, body confidence, lifting other women up. Joy leaned back, crossing her legs casually. Sure, safe topics. The things everyone already agrees with. But what about the hard stuff, Kelly? What about politics? Policy? The things that actually impact people's lives? Kelly's expression tightened. I talk about what I truly understand and what feels real to me. Asterisk, there's nothing wrong with that, Joy replied. But it is not exactly bold either. The air shifted. Hard. Everyone in the audience straightened. People sensed the tension like a sudden drop in temperature. Kelly blinked, trying to process the tone change. The band looked at each other quietly. Kelly took a breath. Joy, I've been extremely open about my pain. My divorce, the challenges of raising kids while in public. I have spoken about real things because I believed it could help others. Joy waved her hand carelessly. Personal stuff? Everyone has personal struggles. I'm talking about taking a stance. Using your influence even when it costs you something. When did you last say something that made half your viewers uncomfortable? Kelly's jaw clenched. I'm not trying to disturb people. I'm trying to make people feel seen and maybe leave the day feeling lighter. Joy's eyebrows lifted. That's a luxury, Kelly. That's privilege. Some people don't get to have a break from reality just because it is ugly. Kelly's voice sharpened. Don't talk to me about privilege. You sit on a show daily where you get to comment on anything and stir up drama for ratings. I'm actually trying to help people, not divide them. The audience gasped. This was no longer awkward. This was a conflict. Joy's cheeks reddened, stirring the pot. Joy shot back. I call out hypocrisy. I hold people accountable. I say things even when it is unpopular. That is called journalism, not entertainment. Asterisk, you're on a daytime talk show, Joy, not 60 Minutes, Kelly said. You're not some truth warrior. You have opinions, and anyone who disagrees with you is wrong in your mind. That isn't journalism. That's ego. Asterisk's Joy stood up, not leaving, but showing she could. She pointed. Asterisk, you want to know what ego is? Ego is thinking you can stay neutral and everyone will adore you. Ego is believing your little bubble of happiness matters more than actually speaking on the real world. Kelly stood up too. That bubble of kindness, as you call it, has helped millions feel less alone. What have you done besides force people to pick sides constantly? Asterisk, maybe they should pick sides, Joy snapped. Silence is complicity. Asterisk, that's nonsense, Kelly said, louder now. You don't get to command how everyone uses their voice. You don't get to decide that your style is the only right one. I'm exhausted by people like you acting like anyone who doesn't yell about politics every second is somehow weak. Joy gave a cold laugh. People like me? You mean people who care about more than selling albums and interviewing celebrities? Kelly went bright red. Get off my stage. Everything froze. Joy's eyes widened with real shock. Asterisk, you're really kicking me off because I challenged you? Kelly folded her arms. No, I'm asking you to leave because you came here to belittle me. You didn't want a respectful conversation. You wanted to act superior, and I don't have to sit here for that. Joy laughed sharply. You talk about supporting women, but the moment a woman doesn't worship you, you eject her. Real supportive. Asterisk, supporting women doesn't mean letting them stomp on me, Kelly said. It doesn't mean smiling while they insult me in my own space. Joy stepped closer. I came here for a real conversation, with real substance, but you can't handle that. You need everything to stay pleasant and cute. Asterisk, that is not what I do, Kelly said, teeth clenched. I talk about pain, depression, loss, but I also believe hope matters. If that makes me shallow to you, then we simply don't share values. Asterisk, what matters, Joy said with sarcasm, is being honest. Not hiding behind vague kindness quotes. You have millions of viewers every day, and you waste that time with fluff. Asterisk, my show is not a waste, Kelly said fiercely. Viewers tell me I help them get through dark days. They don't think it's a waste. Joy scoffed. Vulnerability is a trend now. Everyone is authentic. It means nothing if you don't stand for anything. Asterisk, I stand for plenty, Kelly snapped. I stand for treating people with dignity. I believe we can disagree without cruelty. Joy waved her hand. Save the speech. You're not some hero. You're a brand. Every move is calculated so you never lose fans. Kelly's face cooled to steel. You don't know me. You have judged me the whole time. You think you're better than everyone? But you're just mean. Asterisk, mean. Joy laughed. For telling the truth? Asterisk, you are mean for assuming your truth is the only real one, Kelly said. You are mean for coming here to attack, not discuss. Joy shook her hands in disbelief. You want a real conversation? Then tell me what you actually stand for. Not a pretty answer about kindness. Something real, Kelly stared at her. I think humans are trying. I think shame doesn't change minds. I think multiple ways exist to help the world. I think some people learn through compassion. Joy smirked. That is exactly nothing. A big plate of air dressed as wisdom, Kelly snapped. I tried to talk to you like an adult. You didn't want a conversation. You wanted to prove you're smarter and morally better. I'm done. Asterisk, so that proves my point, Joy said. You shut down any challenge. Asterisk. I'm ending this because it stopped being a discussion minutes ago, Kelly said. It became an attack. I don't owe you a platform to insult me. Joy grabbed her purse. Fine, I'll leave your perfect show. But when people see how you reacted, they'll finally know who you really are. Asterisk, good, Kelly said quickly. Let them see that I refuse to be bullied. Joy walked, then paused, then glanced back. You'll regret this. The only thing I regret is inviting you, Kelly replied. The air was electric. The audience sat frozen, some covering their mouths. Joy stared at Kelly. Kelly stared back, neither backing down, neither moving. Joy said, voice low, You know what's sad? You had a chance today to talk about the serious responsibility of influence. We could have discussed real meaning, but you made this emotional, personal. Kelly laughed without humor. Joy, you started personal. You came in here and insulted everything I do. You didn't want a conversation. You wanted to lecture and look superior? Asterisk, because the world does not need more neutral, Joy insisted. It needs people willing to take a stand. Asterisk, and who decides what a stand looks like? You, Kelly shot back. You don't get to assign value to someone else's voice. You don't get to define what matters. Asterisk, someone has to call out performative activism, Joy said. Someone has to say that hopeful messages are not enough, asterisk, and someone has to meet people where they are, Kelly said. Not everyone learns through being yelled at. Compassion matters too. Joy pointed a finger. I care about the truth. I don't care if that makes me disliked. It's asterisk, and I'm honest every day, Kelly said, tears in her eyes. I show my pain. My flaws? My heartbreak? But it's never enough for people like you, because it's not political enough. Joy shook her head. Being human doesn't remove responsibility. You have a platform. Asterisk says who? Kelly shouted. Who wrote that rule? Who decided I must follow your blueprint? I signed up to connect, entertain, maybe inspire. That's what I'm proud of. Asterisk, of course, Joy said. It's easy. It's safe. Kelly wiped tears roughly. You think I don't get hate? I get hate.